We'd like to welcome everybody here to the Palmyra-Eagle girls basketball WIAA regional game here in round number 2. It's the Panthers against the Wayland Academy Big Red. These two teams took each other on earlier this month. Wayland Academy got the best of the Panthers, 48-46 in a close one, but that was in Wayland Academy. Will we see a different result here at Palmyra-Eagle, or will the Panthers be eliminated here tonight? Find out in just a little bit. Now we're going to send it down to our PA announcer, Trey Richmond, for the national anthem and starting lineups.
We're pleased to welcome you tonight to Wayne Hall Court at Palmyra High School for tonight's WIAA Division 5 semifinal regional matchup between the Wayland Academy Big Red and your Palmyra-Eagle Panthers. Wayland Academy leaders tonight's contest with a record of 10-11 and Palmyra Panthers every tonight's contest with a record of 13-12. Athletes, coaches, and officials are guests of Palmyra-Eagle High School. All fans are asked to respect the effort each team has put forth preparing for tonight's contest. We ask all attending to show courtesy, respect for fellow fans, officials, coaches, your team, and your opponent. To honor America and those defending our freedom, we ask those who are able to please stand and remove your hand, place your hand over your heart for playing tonight's national anthem.
All right, and we are ready to get underway here at the Dwayne Wild Court in this second round matchup of the WIAA playoffs. Panthers 13-12 after their last victory, a 20-point win against Juda. The Juda Panthers in their last matchup in Wayland Academy picked up just their 5th win of the season when they upset Catholic Central, the 5 seed in this region, and the shot is no good there from Alexa Arguello, the leading scorer on this ball club, as Wayland Academy got the tip first. Here's Cassidy Taylor. 3 is a little short, rebounded there by Ava Baruden. Wayland Academy 5-16 on the year, but one of those victories, as that's a 3 there by Montserrat Murillo. One of those victories was against the Panthers. They were at home. The Big Red were at their own gym. They took down Palmyra-Eagle 48-46. And what, it was a 2-point loss for the Panthers, and they're going to try to avenge that to keep their season alive here tonight. And Murillo's 3 was good, so that was the first scoring of the game. The Big Reds start out on top. They'll now pass it over to Arguello. And then getting it inside, and they lost the basketball. Brianna Covarrubias stealing it. Tegan-Kautsky thought about it. Now gives it over to Covarrubias for 3, no good. Rebounded there by Murillo. And for this Wayland Academy team, Arguello, 11.1 points per game. She's the leading scorer. Here's a 3, too long. Fight for the rebound. And it's going to be out of bounds off of the Big Red. It'll be Panthers basketball. Arguello, 11.1 points per game this season, the leader for the Big Red. And Montse Murillo is number 2 at 9.7. And behind them, Olivia Janagova with 8 points per game. Rounds out the top 3 scorers here for Wayland Academy as the Panthers have the ball back here after the turnover by Wayland. Tegan-Kautsky working with it, looking around, spin move, and then lost her footing, and it's going to be a foul called there on Ava Baruden. That's the first on her and the second on Wayland Academy. And Covarrubias for 3. It's good! Brianna Covarrubias gets the scoring started for the Panthers with a 3, and we're all knotted up at 3 apiece. And out of bounds, it'll be Panthers basketball. Another turnover down at the offensive end for Wayland Academy. Brianna Covarrubias getting it into Cassidy Taylor. Back to Covarrubias now. She'll bring him up the floor. Wayland Academy playing the press. Tegan-Kautsky inside, no good. Gets her own rebound. Kautsky back out. She'll try a 3. No good. A little short and off to the right. And Koss able to pull down the rebound. Another three. Too long for Taylor. Fight for the rebound again. That is the fourth offensive rebound already on this possession. As Covarrubias getting in. A lot of contact. No call. Layla Zafari picking up the rebound. And Wayland Academy nearly lost the basketball again. Panthers showing some press here. And then driving in. Shot. No good off the glass. But it is Arguello who gets her own rebound. And then the Panthers pick it up off the loose ball. Still 3-3 basketball game. 3 minutes have ticked off the clock here. Brooklyn West putting up the three. No good. And Cassidy Taylor gets the rebound right to her. Covarrubias. There it is. Brianna Covarrubias. Back-to-back threes for her. Makes it 6-3 Panthers with their first lead of the game. Inside, and a travel going to be called there on Barudin. They say she walked with it, and she did back up a step. And so she gets called. Back down the floor come the Panthers. Covarrubias has all their points so far on 2 threes. Get it over to Kautsky. Here's leading scorer for this team, can't make it in. Covarrubias saving it, trying to save it, and then out of bounds. It was last touched by the Big Red. I was going to say Barudin touched it at the last second before it went out. For the Panthers, Kautsky 17.6 points per game. Also hit the 1,000-point mark this season. A big milestone for her career. Brianna Covarrubias behind her at 13.5 points per game, the dynamic duo of this offense. And their third leading scorer, Chloe Warner, still out as she was in the first regional game. And a timeout going to be called. No, a jump ball called first. It'll still be Panthers basketball. Coach Brad Jasinski wanted a timeout there, but could not get one off in time. She might not have had complete possession of that. Jump ball called first, but no harm as the Panthers get to keep the basketball. Covarrubias putting up another three. No good. Short on that one. Taylor fighting for the rebound. Taylor's got it back. They're going to say a jump ball again, and it'll go back to the Big Red. As coming in for the first time here tonight, it is Megan Garlock. And coming in here, Ariel Bate and number 25, Olivia Janagova. Inside, nice feed. And Janagova somehow able to pick that up after Arguello lost it. Here's a three. It's good. Ariel Bate tying the game up at 6. Sharp shooting from the corner. Kautsky looking around. She's going to drive in, and she's going to be fouled and into the line to shoot 2. That is the foul on Dadia Byton. And so after Byton picks up the third foul here for Wayland Academy, the first one no good from Kautsky. 63% shooter, the best on the Panthers this season. Kautsky makes a second. 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. I'd like to thank everybody here for watching on PETV. We're glad you're joining us. We hope to see you at the next next game here at the Dwayne Wild Court in person. But we will have every live varsity game as there's a three from the Big Red. Alexa Arguello putting it in for 3, and the leading scorer gives Wayland Academy the lead back, 9-7. With 12:57 to go. A steal here for the Big Red. Fast break. Arguello shot. No good. Too far off the glass. Arguello gets it back, though. Back out. Bate for 3. It's good. Ariel Bate. Her second 3 of the game since she came in off the bench. And it's 12-7. Big Red. Kautsky gives it to Covarrubias. Covarrubias over to Koss. Cassidy Taylor looking around, gets it over to Kautsky. Now Covarrubias going to try to drive to the rim. Guarded by Bate. Nice shot, but she can't get it there. And it got out of bounds off of Wayland Academy. It'll stick with the Panthers. And Madison Gudex coming into the game here for Palmyra-Eagle, subbing in for Presley Koss. Kautsky looking around. Bate, one of the better free throw shooters, and out of bounds off of the Panthers, so it'll be Big Red ball. Bate, one of the better shooters from downtown for this Wayland Academy team, but they have quite a few shooters on their team who can hit it from deep. It's Dadia biting with it, and then she lost it, and a push out of bounds, and they're going to say Gudex got fouled there by Olivia Janagova. And so that's her first and the fourth on the Big Red. And a 4-0 foul discrepancy early here. Big Red have 4, Panthers have none as of right now. Long three for Kautsky, a little too short. Janagova able to pluck the rebound. Throwing it back down the floor, kick it back out. An extra pass. Arguello for 3. Alexa Arguello, the junior, hitting another one, and it's 15-7. Panthers down 8 just like that. Shot. No good. Fight for the rebound. Gudex trying to save it and gets it in to Byton. The Big Red on a 9-0 run right now. Back out of the corner. Byton again. No good. Nearly another one. The rebound, and Janagova putting it in for 2. And a timeout going to be called by the Panthers. Full timeout coming from Coach Shazinski as the Panthers find themselves down 10, 17-7 with 11 minutes to go here in half one. You're watching Panthers girls varsity basketball here on PETV. All right, so out of the timeout, Panthers back here. Coach Shazinski talking things over for a minute. Got to get the Panthers back on track here as they have allowed an 11-0 run now. Gudex coming in off the floater and a little too hard. In and out. Bate back with it. Now over to Arguello. Here's a 3. No good. Off the rim for Murillo. Quickly back down the floor. Here comes Kautsky, and she's going to be fouled on the floor. So no foul or no shots coming. It's going to go on Alexa Arguello. That's the 5th on Big Red. The first for Arguello herself. Looking around, Gudex gets it into Covarrubias. Cross court over to Kautsky. Kautsky guarded by Arguello. Back to Gudex. And Gudex's pass is taken away. Byton was the one who grabbed that one. Over to Bate. Bate nearly lost it. Coach Shepard wanted a foul there. It had a valid point there, I think. Looking around. Here's a 3. No good. Off, and a rebound there by Janagova, and she's going to be fouled. And that'll be the first one on the Panthers tonight. And it'll go on number 5, Sarah Tucker, who came in on the timeout. That's her first. So here comes Janagova to the line. For Janagova, a 59% free throw shooter this season. Missed the first there. Presley Koss and Brooklyn West coming back into the game for the Panthers. Covarrubias and Garlock subbing out. Second shot here. Janagova hit 1 for 2 from that trip to the line. And lead up to 11 for the Big Red. 18-7 our score. With 10 minutes, just under 10 minutes to play here now. Kautsky, little floater in, and the Panthers can't get that one. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be out of bounds off the Big Red. It'll stick with Palmyra-Eagle. The Panthers just cannot seem to buy a bucket right now. Layla Zafari Ava Baruden and Andrea Risen coming into the game for the Big Red. West will get it in to Kautsky at the top of the key. Sling it over to Sarah Tucker. Back to Kautsky. Kautsky thought about taking the three for just a second. Little shot fake. Koss's three is knocked away. Contact there on the basketball and a block. I believe that will officially go down as here's a three, and it's good. Ava Baruden raining it down, and a 14-point lead now for Wayland Academy as they are red hot from downtown. Kautsky for three. It's good. An answer as the Panthers finally break the run. It was a 15-point run for the Big Red, and then Big Red will turn it over. And it's 21-10. Wayland Academy on top. We are 9 seconds away from the halfway point here in half number one. Kautsky over to Koss, back to Kautsky. Slings it over to Gudex. Gudex driving in. Over to Tucker. Tucker had an open space for a second, then it closed up real quick. She passed it over to Kautsky, now it's back to Tucker. Looking around, Panthers just passed around the perimeter. Kautsky will take the three. Too long. Fight for the rebound. Kautsky gets it back. No! She lost it. Could not get control of it, and Baruden was the one who came up with it. Three-pointer. It's good! Oh my goodness. Moonse Murillo putting it down for three, and it's 24-10. Big Red on top. The 12 seed showing what they're made of. May not have been just any fluke that they got here. Wayland Academy lost it for a second on Koss pass to Tucker. Kautsky back with it. And another timeout coming here for Coach Brad Shazinski. And the Panthers are going to talk this one over. We'll take a timeout ourselves. You're watching the WIAA Regional Playoffs here on PETV. Back from the timeout here at the Dwayne Wild Court, the Panthers find themselves down 14 points here, 24-10 the score with 8 minutes to play in half number one. And a foul going to be called there. The Big Reds, Layla Zafari, picking up her first and the sixth on the Big Red. 6-1 fouls. Panthers with one, Big Red with six. So here's Koss at the line. He struggled a little bit from the charity stripe this season, but she makes her first there. 30% shooter, 14 for 46 for number 12. Second one coming here for Koss. No good on the second one. Tucker fighting it for it, and Koss gets the rebound. Koss put it back up and in. Ends up being a three-point play for Presley Koss, and it's 24-13 now. Wayland Academy still there. Shot is blocked by Tucker and out of bounds off of Palmyra-Eagle. It'll stick with Wayland Academy. But great defense there from Sarah Tucker, blocking that shot. Arguello to inbound. Gets it in over to Murillo. Three-pointer, and Arguello can't quite put it in. An offensive rebound there for Baruden, and then a foul going to be called underneath on Presley Koss. That's her first, just the second on Palmyra-Eagle. Foul was on the floor, so Big Red will take it out from the baseline. They'll get it in. It's Murillo with it. Pass over to Zafari. Now here's Arguello from the top of the key. Oh, and an offensive foul clearly through the elbow into Covarrubias. And a good job by her to pick up that foul. And that's Arguello's second foul. And the seventh on the Big Red. So, Panthers in the bonus now. Every offensive foul after this will be free throws. Here's Covarrubias, no good on the three, rebounded by Barudin. Wayland Academy a little quiet in the last minute or so. And a travel going to be called there on Andrea Risen. 24-13 still our score. 7 minutes and some change remaining in half one. I'd like to thank all 32 of you for watching. Kautsky for three, no good, off to the left. Fight for the rebound, and Wayland Academy saves it from going back out of bounds and right back to Palmyra-Eagle. Rising with the basketball here, guarded by West. Now throwing it over to Barudin. Inside, shot from Murillo is no good. And, a lot of contact there on Tucker. No foul called. She's able to get it over to Kautsky. Kautsky over to West. West is double teamed, back to Kautsky. Covarrubias driving in. And it's going to go out of bounds off of Wayland Academy. And it'll still be Panthers basketball. That's Cassidy Taylor subbing in for Brooklyn West, for Sarah Tucker. Taylor now to inbound. Needs to get it to somebody. Gets it up to West. Taylor in the corner with it. Kautsky trying to work some moves inside. Gets to the rim and puts it in with a kiss off the glass. And they've trimmed it back down to a single-digit deficit. 9-point lead here for Wayland Academy. 24-15 our score with 6 minutes to play in half one at the Dwayne Wild Court. It's the WIAA Regional Playoff action. And look at that. A foul going to be called there on Andrea Risen. She lost the basketball and basically smothered Cassidy Taylor. So Risen's second and the 8th on the Big Red, and that'll give the Panthers some free throws here, and not something you'd want to see if you are Big Red coach Adrian Shepard. And the subs coming in here on the bonus. Ariel Bate, Dadia Byton, and Olivia Jenigova subbing in here for Wayland Academy. Here's Taylor from the line. First one is good. Nothing but net on the first free throw for Cassidy Taylor, and that means she'll get a second. For Taylor, a 50% shooter from the line. Just 18 attempted free throws coming into today's game. And Taylor made them both that time. Good job by Cassidy Taylor. And that makes the lead now 7 for Wayland Academy as the Panthers on a little run of their own. Bate with it. Get it inside to Jenigova. Back over to Bate. She lost it. And fight for the ball on the ground. It is Covarrubias who initiates the jump ball. And it'll be Panthers basketball. .5:30 remaining here in this one. Here's a three from Covarrubias, and she banks it home. Brianna Covarrubias trims it to a 4-point deficit, and a timeout coming here from Adrian Shepard as the Panthers have gone on a 10-0 run to make it 24-20 in favor of Wayland Academy. We'll be right back here on PETV with more Palmyra-Eagle varsity girls basketball. All right, back from the timeout here. Arguello gets it into Ariel Bate, guarded by Koss. Koss lost her footing for a moment, recovers. And that one nearly knocked away by Kautsky. It's Murillo who's able to recover. Bate over to Arguello. And Biden with it. Dadia Biden inside to Jenagova. Jenagova off the glass. It's good. Not much Brooklyn West could do there. 26-20. Over to West. Back to Kautsky. That ends the 10-0 run by Palmyra-Eagle. They'll get it over to Koss. Three from Covarrubias is good. And Brianna Covarrubias red hot from downtown here tonight. 26-23, back to a one-possession game. And a timeout, officials timeout here. It may have been for blood, I'm not entirely sure. But Koss is going to have to sub out for at least a few seconds as Sarah Tucker coming in for her. So back in action with 4:30 remaining here in half one. Looking around. Get it over to Arguello. Arguello looking around. Kick it out. Here's a three. No good, but right into the hands of Jenagova. And she can't get it to go. Good defense there by Cassidy Taylor. Brianna Covarrubias has it back out to Kautsky. Panthers a three away from tying this game with 4 minutes to play in half one. Screen set by Tucker. Now back over to Covarrubias. She's going to drive in. Right back to Kautsky. Screen by Covarrubias. Kautsky long two. No good. Fight for the rebound is going to be taken away by Biden. Dadia Biden with it. Inside. Right back out. Biden for three. That's good. Dadia Biden makes it a 6-point game. And an official timeout here for, I believe, Jenagova tying her shoe. I think that was the reason for the stoppage. 29-23 our score. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half. Back over to Kautsky. Right back to Covarrubias. Covarrubias driving in. Shot. It's good. Look at that. Brianna Covarrubias. What a move. Good defense by Jenagova, but Covarrubias just an outstanding shot. 29-25. Jenagova back with the basketball over to Bate. Into the corner. It's Biden. And back out to Arguello. Less than 3 minutes to play now in this half. Arguello inside to Jenagova. Jenagova guarded by Taylor. Jenagova trying to drive in. Her shot is knocked away by Taylor. Bate gets it back though. Bate for three. No good. Rebounded by Brooklyn West. There was contact down low. No call there by the officials. Sarah Tucker with the basketball. Now over to Covarrubias. Into the corner to Kautsky. Taylor has it. Nearly a jump ball initiated by Arguello. Back to Covarrubias. Here's a three. Can't hit that one. And Jenagova getting the rebound there. 2 minutes to play in half number one. Bate double team. She'll get it over to Biden. Jenagova calling for it, but Bate lost it. And look at Cassidy Taylor ripping it away. And now they're going to call a foul underneath, I believe, on Cassidy. No, they're going to call it on the Wayland Academy. They're calling it on Bate. After Taylor secured the ball, and what a job by Cassidy Taylor to secure that ball for the steal, and then gets fouled immediately after. And it'll send her to the line to shoot another 1-on-1 situation here with 9 fouls on the Big Red. Ariel Bate, that was her first foul of the game. Taylor, first one is good. And Presley Koss subbing in for Sarah Tucker. She's back into the game. 29-26 Taylor's second one. Good on them both. 4 for 4 from the line tonight for Taylor. And the Panthers down 2. The Panthers have gone on a 17-5 run since they got down 14. And an offensive foul there as Taylor went down, and that's going to be a foul call there against Murillo. I believe they still need to call it out here. I know they said it was out of bounds. No, so no foul call. They said it was out of bounds. Corubius into Taylor into the corner. Back to Kautsky. Minute 30 left here in this half. Corubius for 3. No good. Short on that one. Madeline Park grabbing the board. Her first minutes tonight. And that one out of bounds. They were looking for Baruden down low, and they couldn't get it to her. A little wide on the pass. 29-27. Wayland Academy still on top, but Palmyra-Eagle has fought back hard in the second part of this first half. Corubius over to Kautsky. Kautsky for 3. It's good! Tegan Kautsky gives the Panthers the lead back. 30-29, Palmyra-Eagle now on top. And getting around Taylor's shot. No good from Bate. Excuse me, that was Zafari on the shot. No good from her. Panthers getting the rebound. Less than a minute to play. Kautsky bringing it down the floor. Over to Taylor. Back to Kautsky. Here's another 3. That one's good too. Back-to-back 3s for Tegan Kautsky. It's 33-29 and the Panthers up 2 possessions with 35 seconds to play. Looking around, long, that's a 3 off the side of the backboard. And the Panthers secure the board, 20 seconds to go. We'll see if they hold out for the final shot. It's Corubius with it, she'll take a quick 3, no good, off to the side. Koss gets the rebound, 11 seconds. Kautsky for 3, no good. Fight for it, Zafari gets it. And a timeout called by Wayland Academy with 5.4 seconds to go. Full timeout as head coach Adrian Shepard probably going to draw something out up here with the final 5 seconds in the first half. We will be right back. The Panthers, a 4-point lead after being down 14 at one point here in this first half. You're watching Panthers girls basketball here on PETV. All right, the final 5 seconds here for Wayland Academy. Looking around. 1 second, got to shoot it. He's not going to get it off on time. And Wayland Academy will go down into the half down 4 after being up 14 at one point in this game. How about a 23-5 run to end that half for Palmyra-Eagle? And they lead 33-29 at halftime. We will be back in about 10 minutes with half number 2. You're watching the WIAA Regional Playoffs here on PETV. And we're ready to get underway here in half number 2. Wayland Academy down 4 points, 33-29, after the Panthers ended half number 1 on a 23-5 run. And a foul going to be called there. Wayland Academy not wasting any time getting started. Alexa Arguello to the rim, a score and 1. As the foul is going to be called on number 11, Brianna Covarrubias. That's her first, and the first on Palmyra-Eagle. And it's 33-31 now, with a chance for a three-point play here from Arguello. And she does it. Makes her only one. Just a 47% free throw shooter, but able to make that one. Panthers quickly down the floor. West, a lot of contact and block is going to be called there. Zafari was in on it and got the rebound. And then an open basket. No, though. They did not convert on the open layup. Back up to Arguello. Wayland Academy still has the basketball. They're down 1. Here's a 3. No good. In and out. Another offensive rebound, and Arguello is fouled and heads to the line. Murillo was the one who took the shot from deep and couldn't hit it, but Arguello scooped it up underneath and then got fouled on her way back up to the basket. First one is good from Arguello. And this game is tied. 33-33, chance to retake the lead for Wayland Academy. No good on that one. Brooklyn West gets the rebound. Remember, for those of you who are just joining us, Wayland Academy up 14 at one point. It was 24-10, more than halfway through the first half. And the Panthers exploded for a big run as Tegan Kautsky starts off their scoring this half with a 3. 36-33, Panthers back on top. They'll get it inside. It's Rising with the basketball. Back out. Zafari for 3. Too long. Kautsky pulling down the rebound. Here comes Tegan Kautsky racing down the floor. 3-on-2 for the Panthers. And Kautsky going to be fouled and head to the line to shoot 2. And the foul is going to go on Layla Zafari. That's her second and the first on Wayland Academy this half. So here's 24 at the line, Tegan Kautsky, and she makes her first. Back up to a 2-possession lead for the Panthers. Second one here is good. Made them both. Panthers down the floor, racing, inside, shot, no good. Arguello tipped it back out, though, and Wayland Academy still has it. Rising now over to Arguello, guarded by Covarrubias. Zafari to Baruden. Arguello setting up, taking the 3. It's no good, a little long. Brooklyn West able to secure the rebound. Kautsky driving inside, and she's going to be fouled and head to the line to shoot 2 more. And the foul is going to go on Ava Baruden. That's her second, and the second on Wayland Academy. Not even 2 minutes ticked off the clock yet here in half number 2. And we've already had 6 free throws after these 2 from Kautsky. She made both of them on her last trip just a few seconds ago, and she makes that one there. 39-33, Panthers on top by 6 now. A chance to get to the 40 mark first. And she does. 40-33. Arguello looking around. Arguello gets it inside to Murillo. Back out. Zafari right back to Arguello. Extra pass. Now driving inside. Look there, an open 2, and it's no good. A little too hard off the board from Andrea Risen. Panthers down the floor. 3 for Covarrubias. No good. Little short. And nobody's going to be able to race over there fast enough to save it. And it'll be Big Red ball. 40-33 our score. I'd like to thank everybody who is tuning in here on PETV. We have enjoyed bringing you the games all season long, both for the boys and the girls, as well as boys varsity wrestling and all the winter sports that we've had. It's been a great season. Both the boys and girls still alive here in the regional playoffs, and hopefully after tonight we can still say that. Driving inside, Arguello got a lot of contact, and it's going to be out of bounds off of the Big Red. Panthers basketball. And Andrea Risen disagreeing with the call there. And Adrian Shepard voicing his displeasure with the officials as well. He gets not an official warning as Tegan Kautsky hits a long three to give the Panthers a 10-point lead, their largest of the game. Arguello coming in, and Shepard very frustrated with the officiating. Kautsky again for three, that time a little long. Fight for the rebound. Koss gets it back, and then Koss passes it over the head of Kautsky, out of bounds. It'll be a Wayland Academy ball as Madeline Park coming back into the game. You got some words exchanged between the official and head coach Adrian Shepard of Wayland Academy. Still talking a little bit. We got no official warning or anything, but from what I heard, the official was not pleased with the amount of talking from Shepard. I think he had some valid reason for critiques. Some definitely missed calls on the Big Red side of things. But overall, fouls have been pretty even. It's 2-2 we're at right now. Panthers up 10 here still with 14 minutes to play. Long three, no good. Cassie Taylor missed the three on the Panthers end here. Here's a three for Wayland Academy, no good. And West picking up the rebound. And an official timeout here as Zafari looked like something happened to cause her to lose her breath. So she'll take a seat as Ariel Bate, Dadia Byton, and Olivia Jenagova come into the game, and Sarah Tucker in now for the Panthers. 13:49 left here. 43-33 our score. Kovarubias over to Kautsky. Here's a three. That's good! Tegan Kautsky rattles home the three, and the Panthers up 13. What a swing from that 24-10 lead for Wayland Academy in the first half. Arguello to stop the bleeding, no good. And Kovarubias grabbing the rebound. Koss coming down the floor. Over to Taylor. Taylor thought about taking the three. Now he's going to drive in. Back out. Kautsky again for three. It's good again. Tegan Kautsky, red hot from downtown. The largest lead of the game for either team. 49-33. Panthers up 16. And Tegan Kautsky has just tied the all-time scoring record for girls basketball with that three. 1 point away from getting the all-time scoring record for girls basketball. And no doubt she will hit it tonight with the way she has been playing. A fantastic achievement, her and Devin Patrick. Devin Patrick for the boys, 1,000 points, and the boys' all-time scoring record for Tegan Kautsky, 1,000 points. She was the first to hit it this season. Hit 1,000 points back in January, and now is 1 point away from breaking the all-time record. To generational basketball athletes, and just athletes in general, playing here at Palmyra-Eagle at the same time in the same season. 13 minutes to play in this basketball game. Wayland Academy needs to get something going. Jenagova able to get that one for two to stop the run. And it's now back to an 11-point lead for Palmyra-Eagle, 49-35. 14-point lead, excuse me. Kautsky over to Kovarubias. Kovarubias driving in. Shot, no good, little short. Jenagova with the rebound. Arguello directing traffic, trying to make an open lane. Runs into a double team, gets it into Jenagova, and she's going to be fouled by Koss. At least I believe that's who will pick up the foul. No official word yet. And it is Koss. So that's her second and the third on Palmyra-Eagle. Janagova at the line now to shoot 2 for Wayland Academy. Getting a 59% free throw shooter coming into this one. Missed the first. She went 1 for 2 from the line last time in this game. And 0 for 2, that trip to the line, but a rebound. Back to Janagova. And then passes taken away by Koss. Janagova gets it back. Driving in, kick it out. A 3 for Murillo off to the left. Batey able to track it down. Wayland Academy getting inside to Janagova. Her shot, no good. Another rebound by Wayland Academy and a blocking foul going to be called there. We'll see who they got underneath. It might have been on Taylor. It is. No, it's on Tegan Kautsky. That's her first. Brooklyn West coming into the game again. It will be Kautsky's first, the 4th for the Panthers. Arguello for 3. No good. And didn't hit rim. Out of bounds, Panthers basketball. Looking around, West in the corner with it, guarded by Batey. And then out of bounds, off of Wayland Academy, still Panthers basketball.
Panthers number 1, Madison Juda.
Shot no good there from Gudex, and out of bounds off of the Panthers. Three-pointer is good. Ariel Batey sinking that one. Brings the lead down to 11 for the Panthers. Covarrubias, that ball is taken away. Arguello can't get it to go. Covarrubias fighting for the basketball, and a foul going the other way. And it is called on Dadia Byton. So Byton will pick up her second and third for Wayland Academy. 11 minutes to play here in this basketball game, and that one nearly knocked away. Covarrubias able to get it back, then puts up a floater, a little short. West secures the rebound. Looking around, West, and that one's tipped out of bounds by the Big Red. Still Panthers basketball. Three, no good. From Gudex. Coming back down the floor here for Wayland Academy. Batey looking around over to Arguello. Inside, no good on the shot, and out of bounds off of Wayland Academy. And Cassidy Taylor coming into the game now. Back in for the Panthers, as is Presley Koss. Remember, the winner of this one will face the winner of Albany-Monticello against Ozaki, which is also being played right now. Albany-Monticello, the 1 seed in this region. Taylor over to Koss. Kautsky with it, face guarded there by Byton, and the shot no good. Gudex gets the rebound. Gudex picking the shot, and a foul. And the foul is going to be called on Alexa Arguello. That's her third, and the fourth on Wayland Academy. Gudex at the line. First one no good. Second one coming here for Gudex. And she hits 1 and 2 from the line. And the Panthers are first to the half-century mark, 50-38, up 12 with 10 minutes to play. Arguello getting inside. She is going to be fouled and head to the line to shoot 2. And the foul goes on Presley Cost. That's her 3rd and the 5th on Palmyra-Eagle. Arguello no good on the first. Coming into the game, Iva Baruden and Andrea Risen. Arguello made the second. 1-2 from that trip. And a delay of game warning is going to be called here on Wayland Academy. And that will definitely not do anything for the frustration that Coach Shepard and the fans of the Big Red feel already. Over to Koss. Koss back out to Taylor. Kautsky with it. Looking around. Taylor. Back out. Kautsky. 3. No good. And Arguello gets the rebound. Quickly back down the floor. Shot. No good. A little too hard off the glass from Bate. And that was a tough one. Rolled out. Kautsky back with the basketball. Driving in, and a foul going to be called there on Bate. That's going to be her 2nd and the 5th on Wayland Academy. Tegan Kautsky, the first one is in. Brianna Covarrubias subbing back in for Gudex. Kautsky her 2nd. And missed the 2nd. Arguello trying to work around Covarrubias. Shot and taken right away by Cassidy Taylor. And a foul called then on Wayland Academy. And it's going to be on Alexa Arguello, and that's going to be her 4th. And that's the 6th on Wayland Academy, and Arguello, the leading scorer for this ball club, has got to be careful. Kautsky over to Covarrubias. Now to Taylor. Back to Kautsky. She's driving in. A lot of contact. The block and call here on Big Red. It's gone to Andrea Risen. And so Tegan Kautsky back to the line to shoot 2. The Panthers are up 12. 51-39 is our score. As we are 7 seconds away from the halfway point in half number 2. Kautsky made the first one, her 2nd one here. No good. Short. Fight for the rebound, and look at that. Taylor able to secure it. Gets it into Brooklyn West. Back out. Kautsky 4-3. No good. Boy, that would have felt like an early dagger if you're Palmyra-Eagle. And that one is a block. Oh, and a foul going to be called there on Kautsky. Looked clean from down here, but they had a better angle at it. Bate was the one who took the shot, and so she'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's the 2nd on Kautsky, 6th on the Panthers. And Wayland Academy will be in the bonus from here on out. That one good for Bate. 2nd one coming here for number 1. And missed that one. Fight for the rebound. Big Red. And they can't pick it up. And it rolls out of bounds off of Palmyra-Eagle. So still Big Red ball. Madeline Park coming into the game again for Big Red. They're down 12 here. They have not been able to chip away at this lead since the Panthers got it up to double digits. Three is no good. And Cassidy Taylor getting the board. 8:30 to play here at the Dwayne Wild Court. Panthers 8 minutes and 30 seconds away from advancing. Dukowski back to Covarrubias. Over to Taylor. Looking around. Over to Kautsky. Dean Kautsky spinning. Looking around. And ripped away. Ava Baruden. Driving inside. Koss pulls it away. What a steal by Koss. West for three. No good. And the Big Red still in this game. Still down just 12. Panthers have had some opportunities to capitalize. Get up bigger. They've not been able to hit them always. Scored a good chunk of their points here since they got up 10 via, or really since they got up 16, I should say, via free throws. And a timeout going to be called here by Coach Szynski. He wants a full timeout to talk things over. And we'll take a break ourselves. 52-40 our score. Panthers up 12 as Tegan Kautsky, now the all-time leading scorer in girls basketball history in Palmyra-Eagle. An outstanding achievement. And great job there by number 24. We'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Panthers girls basketball here on PE TV. Back after the break. Covarrubias over to Koss. Koss inside. It's good. Presley Koss to the basket and scoring. 7 minutes to play. Baruden back over to Arguello. Three. No good. Fight for the board is going to be tapped out of bounds off of Wayland Academy. Panthers basketball. Over to Taylor. Covarrubias gets it over to Koss. Looking around. Kautsky with it. Kautsky will bring it out and take some time as things set up for the Panthers. Kautsky, some moves. Over to Covarrubias. To Koss. Koss has it knocked away and a foul going to be called, and that's going to be Arguello's fifth. And that may do it for Arguello, the junior, fouling out for potentially her last moment on the court this season. And that is huge for Wayland Academy, the leading scorer of this club. Now has to sit for the final 6 minutes and 16 seconds here as Presley Koss will get sent to the line. Panthers are up 14, nothing for Koss on the free throw. Back up the floor come Big Red. Bate, guarded by Covarrubias. Covarrubias took a swipe at it, no good. No such luck. And an offensive foul going the other way. Madeline Park shoved her into Bate and get called for the offensive foul. And Olivia Janagova coming into the game here for Park. So that's Park's first and a ninth free throw, or excuse me, ninth foul here on Wayland Academy. Kowski with the basketball, looking around over to Taylor. Taylor driving in over to West. Kowski for three, no good. And Jenagova getting the rebound. Back up the floor, fast break. Murillo able to save it from going out of bounds and gets inside, no good for Byton. And Covarrubias comes away with the board. 54-40, still our score. 5 minutes and 30 seconds left. Back out to Taylor, nearly lost it. Taylor able to secure it, looking around. And a timeout going to be called here by the Panthers. 30-second timeout. We'll take a quick break ourselves. 54-40, our score with 5:16 to play here at the Dwayne Wild Court. Out of the timeout, Panthers have the basketball. Covarrubias stepping around and getting it in. Brianna Covarrubias put it in off the glass. Panthers up 16 now, 56-40 our score. Jenagova driving in on Taylor. She'll kick it out. Shot, no good, off the glass there for Jaya James. Less than 5 minutes to play. Covarrubias. James knocked it into Koss, and Koss can't get it on the three. And rebounded by Park. Jenagova bringing it up the floor. And lost the basketball. Jasleen Brundall. And Brianna Covarrubias putting it in for two. Screen coming here. Munse Murillo, and that one knocked away, looking for Jenagova inside. Kowski bringing up the floor. Nice pass to Covarrubias, who puts it in, and we have a 20-point lead for the Panthers. 60-40 our score, less than 4 minutes to play. Another steal. Covarrubias driving in, Kowski driving in, put it in for two. And it looks like Coach Trzynski may be getting ready to send in the subs here shortly. He was standing up for a moment. Shot good for Munse Murillo. Approaching 3 minutes to play. Panthers holding it out a little bit here. 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes to play now. And just right back to Covarrubias. Now over to Taylor. Taylor for three. No good. And Murillo pulling down the rebound. 62-42 our score. 2:40 and counting are left on the clock here. Inside pass to Jenagova. Jenagova over. Here's a long two from Bundal. And that one no good. Out of bounds off of the Panthers, so still Wayland Academy basketball. As Gudex and Tucker coming in for Covarrubias and West. Bundal gets it in. Murillo inside to Jenagova. Janagova working on Tucker. Now double teamed. Back out. 3, no good. And Gudex pulling down the board. Quickly back down the floor come the Panthers. Gudex spinning off the glass, no good. Fight for the rebound. Gudex gets it right back. And a no, again no. And out of bounds. Still Panthers basketball. Andrea Risen was the one who swatted it out. And Ava Barudin coming in for Risen. Gudex for 3. No good. And out of bounds. It'll still be Panthers basketball. They did the buzzer for a sub. The ball was already in play. 2 minutes to go here. Screen set by Tucker. Gudex. Over to Koss. Koss for 3. No good. Janagova getting the rebound. Janagova with the basketball. Back over to Monse Murillo. And it's going to be out of bounds off of Wayland Academy, Panthers basketball. In for the Big Red, Layla Zafari. Gudex over to Kautsky. And again, the Panthers just kind of killing clock at this moment, up 20. Approaching a minute to play here. And a foul is going to get called there on Jaya James. That's her first and the 10th on Wayland Academy. So Sarah Tucker shooting 2 at the line with a minute 15 to play. And for Palmyra-Eagle, a little bit of redemption here after the 2-point loss earlier this month to Wayland Academy. It was 48-46. Wayland Academy in that one. Snapped a 7-game losing streak. And they had not won again until they won on Tuesday against Catholic Central to advance. So Palmyra-Eagle will play again tomorrow. Assuming nothing chaotic happens here in the next minute. I mean, it would be truly a miracle, I would think, at this point. And out of bounds, Wayland Academy. Turning it over, Panthers basketball, Lena Lopez and Reina Schruckenthaler coming in. They will play tomorrow. The winner, again, of Albany Monticello and Ozaki. And a 3 from Tegan Kautsky. 66-42, Panthers up 24. That one is going to be at 7 o'clock. A shot good there from Schruckenthaler. Like it's 66-44. So, again, playing again tomorrow at 7 o'clock. And if there was no upset, they will play at Albany Monticello in that one. Still to be decided. We will announce it on our Facebook and social media pages if we do have the game at home tomorrow. But the Palmyra-Eagle Panthers, down it by 14 at one point, will come away with a 22-point victory. 66-44, our final score here. And that's another Panthers W here at the Duane Wild Court. And Tegan Kautsky adding to her accomplishments of the night, not only setting the all-time scoring record for girls basketball, but also ties the scoring record in a game. And Again, the regional final game, the Panthers trying to become regional champions, squaring off against Albany Monticello or Ozaki. And Albany Monticello, again, was the state champions from last season. So, we will await the official winner of that one. But for now, we wish everybody a good weekend. And we will see you on Tuesday for the boys regional at 7 o'clock against Catholic Central. Come out for that one. We'll also be live streaming it here on PETV. Until then, I'm Nolan Kopidlowski saying have a good night and a great weekend. And quickly before we end, the official notice, Albany Monticello did win. It will be at Monticello High School tomorrow at 7 o'clock for the regional finals. Once again, thank you all for watching. Have a good night and a good weekend.